Hello. You know what happened? I had my lashes and like they started falling. Which is kind of crazy because I've been trying my best to do and I've been doing my best even though I did my hair. But like my hair just lost kind of today. And then I need to do that again and again and again. But like, I don't know. I had acne, for example, and I was just like, even the musical videos, a lot of people have been saying like stuff, but like, I quit. I quit makeup. Let's say I just have lashes on and I have like lipstick on. That's the only thing that I use with this one. And like lashes. That's pretty much my makeup. I don't know. My hands are shining also after I wash. Are shining. I can crack my hands. You know, but it's funny about the devil or like bad energy is that it can make you be creative until the point that you just kind of feel like, because in the Bible it's like the devil, but like in energy spiritually it's like the bad eye, you know, like your karma and all of that. When, for example, today I had the mindset to like finish to edit my video, and like I really was like, and yesterday I was about to go to bed and I was just about to remove one lash and everything, but like I noticed that they were like unplugging from all my eye and I need to get through it. Buenas. Gracias. Yesterday I voted, by the way, for my country. Was a good moment. Like I have my favorite team and it really came with this color and all they were staring at me. They're really staring at me. I feel like I felt really like out of like what is going on kind of thing. I had age to vote as well. It's kind of funny because sometimes I always wonder if like I was like voting and I don't know. I really not into politics that much, but I was just my coworkers were like, "Yo, you must vote for that person." You're like, and at the end of the day, everyone lied, but like, who lies the best? That's what I meant. Yo soy de Perú, así que no sean acá. Yo hablo en dos idiomas, así que acá en español y en inglés igual se entiende. Sí, I'm not Turkish. Sorry. Whenever I look in something, I feel like I look too deep. My coworkers are the most funny anyway. Like one of the best things I want to recall to people to have a bad eye look at me is that I come to my work kind of sad, a little bit mad. Sometimes I come in a bad mood, and I always end up with a good mood. Doesn't matter if the environment is like kind of not giving. And I had chicken from my dinner, like from yesterday, so let me eat my chicken. I have 2 meals, and it's like natural chicken. Like we don't do fast food, but like it's nice. Like it's really nice. Tuve pollito. Mmm. That's also what I work there. I feel like I will come at like 34 Peruvian size. Because I'm like a M on pants. For real. In US size, I'm like a M. In pant size, I'm like a little bit, just a 34, maybe a little 34 would be nice. A little plump. I don't want to go like 36 or 38. No, with 34, I'm completely fine. I'm completely fine. That's all the goal. And then keep that. Did I mention that I see bags in the gym? Like, you see every type of body there. Today I had it too. Today I had to. Today I had it. I go twice per day. Like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Saturday, and like I do at home. One day there, one day here, one day there, one day here. I switch it up. There was one time that I was like doing workout. Not that I mentioned that. I mentioned that. What I will mention again. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I still like the singer that I like. Like his songs are really nice. And I have a coworker that literally had the same name as him. But like he's completely white, and like he's like my favorite thing is like black with Chinese, and like my coworkers is full white, the whitest thing they ever said. I feel like this is less white than I. Nope. Nobody, no. I had like this sport bra. Like a top. Nope. Like a thing. Yeah. Sí son naturales. Oye, yo creo que Diosito era como que no. Tú creo que no vas a estar. Te voy a dar una ayudita. Me costaron también, güey. Estaba así todos los días. Hago pecho igual. La maquinita de jalar. Como me dolía acá el corazón. Qué feo. Like when I started to do chest, like my heart was hurting, but I was like, I need to train my heart. I need to train myself. I don't know, whenever I'm doing like a certain type of blog or whatever, I don't show up a lot because I wanna, even though yesterday I took off my, I don't know, I have like my uniform, and I only had this, and like on top of this I had like my pajamas, so I wasn't like allowed to um like take it off because all my coworkers are men. Like most of the people that I work are men. So I need to get out and just take off and not be more around because they will be looking at it. No. I kind of have the feeling of like whenever I see like a guy that no, this is so funny because there's one guy on TikTok that literally give like advices but like he's like this but like he's a man, right? And like he had big chest and like big muscles, whatever. But like people are like watching the advice or maybe the person. I'm like wondering because of the comments and I don't know, it's just funny. To me, it's funny. I came there because of the comment. Because of the comments. And like whenever I'm shown, it always happens. Like I can blame my body. I can blame my body. That's what I don't like lost a lot. I mean my like I had a time where I've been feeling not good and I don't know, just it's hard to describe because I used to do jokes a little bit more up of like I used to do jokes with someone that are related to that and they know my size because I was telling a silly comment related and that I get it at the first time. But like I don't wanna pull it here. Yeah, kinda abortion. Whenever I'm showing something people think that I'm but like somebody with a small chest will be doing the same that I do, it will be different. Call it morals, call it whatever. Like whenever I'm wearing shorts, I'm like, it's just too much. Because sometimes I feel like my pants are like breaking. And I don't know. Maybe today we'll wear shorts again to go to the gym. But like, who knows? Ta-da-da. I love my back. Sometimes I do love to show that. I don't want to be muscly. Let's say I love muscles in other people. I love to be in tone. That's the main goal. If you ever feel sad, my advice will be work with men. It will uplift your day. It will uplift your day. I say. Because sometimes I'm like working and like I sometimes notice that the jokes and it's funny. It's funny. When I work with women, I they were telling me that I don't wear makeup, which is kind of sad because I always did wear makeup, like a lip gloss or something. Or like makeup, not makeup. I don't know if they noticed, but they were like, "Do you wear makeup?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." It's kind of different the vibe, you know. It's kind of different. Especially before I change my clothes to like work. It's kind of different the vibe because there I had like many things. And I used to feel bad because of the time that I work, but like It's not the time that you work, it's just with who you work. Because even though that I work like a part-time job that was like 8 to 30, 3:30 p.m., like at 8, 8:30 to like 3:30 p.m., it was like the time that I felt like it was less productive or like was doing well, but like it was a part-time job that it let me dream. But like even though it was like that small amount of time, I felt like more drained. You know what I mean? So it's not the time, it's who you work with. And even though that I feel with um like I work now 8 to 8, like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. straight, like a nurse, but like more fun, I feel like, because I can fall, I can eat, and like I can maybe feel a little bit good, let's say. I don't feel drained. Like even though that I'm sometimes hungry, I go to the downstairs and I eat a bit because I prepare my meal. It's not what I think. But I feel like even though that I'm like kind of tired or like whatever, that I come from working or my boss is telling me to work, to clean, to whatever, I feel I still have energy. And of course that I feel tired, but like I don't feel tired I don't want to do. It's like I feel tired I'm satisfied to do something. Do you know what I mean? So it's not about the time. And even though that I have more rules than other places that I went to, for example, when I work in this kind of place, coffee shop, whatever, I had more rules like to, well, I do content, social media right now. I do music. I have a couple people streaming that. Let me check. Maybe 5, maybe 7. No, it's like 8 or 9 people. I don't know who they are, but like, thank you so much for listening my songs. I really appreciate it. It's kind of getting a little bit low. Now it's 4 people. It used to be 7. Sometimes it's 9. Like I don't count in streaming. No, I'm not American. I'm Latin. Talking about that, I have a little story time to tell you. So a girl was calling me to reach out to me from a college, like a 3,000 college related to A, and I will get like a degree, whatever. And like she seemed really nice. That even though tell her, I can maybe email you or whatever, but like that's not the point. The point of this is that she confused me with American girl because of my accent, and I perfection that for years. It's just not one day to another, but like I really told her, do you know that I'm Latin? Like, I can. And I explained her what was my goal and, like, everything. And she was, like, kind of intrigued as well. And I was, like, yeah, getting into the talk. But, like, um, she kind of confused, but, like, she was calling me, like, 2 or 3 weeks because she was telling me about the work thing to relate it for work. And I was thinking, like, it would relate to work. But, like, that kind of opportunity linked me to me. Yeah. And so she also tell me that I made English is good and I usually still keep on with that like a lot, but like I need to, even though I study grammar, I'd rather date somebody who speaks English than actually study grammar. I would like correct me please, and I would really but like now that I'm like more single, and like it's fine. Let me just be fun. I was catching also some feelings lately, keeping like with my feelings on, kind of giving me some space because an ovulation, why backs are it's just a time that I need to be like, wait, is that the climate? No, the climate is that what? Or something is going on, but like it was funny. There are times where hormones play a big role in you as a person, and so most of the time I've been just wondering why me, why not somebody else. I have here my Spotify. You wanna check? Wait a second. I edit my video. This is the second time that I'm editing. Where is used to be 4 and oh. It's like here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like this name. I hide this angel image because of my necklace right here. A little mention to it. It doesn't like it's falling, but like how I feel things deeper. I put that image because most of these songs come from pain and I convert it to love and hopeless. If that makes sense. Sometimes I don't feel in the mood to even though smile, but I need to smile. But like I need to put myself there. Yeah, like a phoenix as well. You know what is the funniest thing about doesn't having that figure that present to you, emotionally speaking, is that whenever I'm seeing that somebody's kind of dry texting me, I can tell them, "Daddy." But like here, when it comes to this thing in play, is that my dad answer me once per week or once per month, and that's kind of the glitch. Then I tell him, Daddy, then I tell him, you're texting me, let me that. What's up? Because before even I made it, like, it's like to keep up with like the things. My traumas, my jokes, okay? Yeah, they're not sad also. They're more like hopeless and kind of loving because I have a song that is related to praying, but in a metaphorical way for other stuffs. So it's like a devotion, a spiritual, but like it's not just about being just engaged to one kind of perspective, just more way like calm. But it's fun. I wanna edit this video so bad. I need to finish today. Too cool. I have most of your, all of my body. Like I have moles everywhere. But like I don't know. I usually don't record myself at the gym because I'm more focused on suffering than actually being there. If that makes sense, because I didn't understand until like I did a workout that a guy told me of like glutes workout because he was like telling me like he tapped on me like no he come to me closer and like from nowhere I was doing workout with my legs, working on my legs, and like he told me that you should put like your leg, here's like your leg, you should put up your leg and then being slowly up to here, and like you're supposed to do that with the weight and like being all of that. And I was like okay, and I was like yeah, you can try that, and I was like okay, but like I feel that was the kind of thing that I had with me, you know. I really didn't hope that, and like I don't know. I love to receive advice from people, and he was not in the steroids. When you notice, I don't know, but like I had a feeling he was not in the steroids. He was not like taking it. Yeah, I see everybody, and I do my thing. I've been seeing people there and doing their thing. They're like, I feel like I'm like a hamster getting there because whenever I'm like carrying weight, I feel like a hamster just being there, carrying my stuff and just coming back. And it's so funny because I'm tiny as I'm 4.8, and everybody that is just kind of 6 feet tall, like, or maybe 6'7", or no, 6'7". No, it's too high. It's too no. It's just I had the thing, but like it's 5'4", kind of average, and yeah. Hello, somebody. Hi, Timberlake. And so pretty much I was just there with my things and let me just work out. And I feel like a hamster because I was doing this kind of Russian stuff. I was doing this to like my chest. And yeah, 6'7". I have this thing. Sometimes I remember somebody related to this, and I remember their voices like, "Get out from my," as well. But like, yeah. Oh, it's been nice being there. But like, after all, I'm just a human being. Being like, I want a friend also because when I go to the gym and I talk to a boy, like, can I give you a hug? And I, when in this earth, a hug is equal to have a relation with a boy. I give hugs to my co-workers, and it's not that deep. It's just a hug. And he literally just told me, "No, I have a girlfriend." But like, I will mention the same. That's the last life. I told him, "So you're saving for doing cardio home?" If you know what I mean. But like, hoping that I will be that, but I'm like, I'm into the same thing you're into. Is that what you're thinking? Mm-hmm. Because I was into. How did I imagine if I would tell them that I. But plus, I'm into women. Like, do you see my hands? Do you see them? When I what? When I what? Girl. Sometimes I feel like that. But like, I'm 20. Now that I look. No, I don't have lashes on. You can maybe have the misconception that I'm underage. But like, I love to be tiny. I mean, my parents. I mean, my some of my parents tell me you should grow more. I'm like, what should I grow more? I use LinkedIn. I have my LinkedIn with my name. You just Google me on LinkedIn. That's pretty much it. So you can maybe hire me, whatever, because I love to work in many things. Doesn't matter. But like, it's just fun. I love to meet tall people. Like, everybody can be taller than me. So I feel like it's not a big requirement, if I ask to somebody taller than me. Everybody's taller than me. If I will be maybe 6 feet tall, I will be like, no, that's it. But even though people that are 6 feet tall are bigger, like everything is big. I have a coworker that is 6 feet tall. Everything is big. Like a potato that is just this, like bigger, a humongous thing in my hand. For him, it's just a normal potato. So it all depends for measurements. And he was like, "Oh my god, you should grow more." I'm like, "Please, I need help. I need help." Because there is some shells that are really up there. But like how most of my coworkers are like, they are doing their thing. And most of them are tall. That's the pro. I just do downstairs and they do upstairs door. That's it. Anyways, people, I hope you have a good start of the week. I will do like a podcast talking about the Bible and like pantheism. I can never judge because I've been reading the Bible and there is one chapter that says if you point the sword to somebody, did it come back to you? And that means doesn't judging everybody like at its first sight. And even though I have more layers in me that you didn't talk about it, I really don't talk about it because I assume I don't want to. I never said that some stuff to even though closest friend ever because I had a missing point. But I will tell that in the podcast episode, maybe just talk about it. And it's so funny to think about it because whenever a girl have like a breakup or like something emotionally big happening to them, they always refer to podcast. And it's so funny because I saw it in a comedy show and I had my podcast and they were like, well, if some boys like do certain type of things such as a breakup or like some stuff like they do like physical things whatever, but like when a girl does that and when a girl has something there's not like a podcast, when they had the solution there's not like a podcast. I'm like, I don't want to allow, but like I love like, because that is matter of fact whenever something is going on I always record the podcast, or like if I'm feeling playful I just do many things. And not just I will tell you this is something that I learned by experience. Maybe I will do a YouTube video of it. What do you think? Maybe I can do the cover on YouTube because I didn't really have any idea. So let me take a screenshot. Wait. Yeah, okay. And then I will do like a cover. So basically that was pretty much, and it's just so funny to think about it. They start like a podcast. They do like things. It's so funny. Thank you so much. I also want to wake up early, but like sometimes I really, even though that I'm not. This is when it comes to loving. I feel like whenever you love somebody, even though that my therapist told me that you need to make time to yourself and to other people, and it has moved me so much having someone with me. I will say, but like it will make me just do the things that I do in a shorter time, or like in a small amount. Because if I read, let's say 2 hours or like 1 hour, I will read like 30 minutes, but like I will still read. And the time that I don't read, that is 30 minutes, I will apply to maybe having a date, whatever. That's how somebody who had that partner could apply. Or like how will I apply if I had somebody in the future, or like who knows, whatever. So I had this also with my family, that I came tired from work. I came wet because I was washing a lot of things, dishes, and things. So when I come from there and I come to work here, I have this thing, where you kind of feel like drained, but like you still need to do certain type of things for other people, such as my brother, who I love so much, and that's it. So, who said that I spend money? I don't spend any any of that. It's like public service to me. I have my therapist, and so it's helping me so much to open my eyes. She's been the sweetest angel in my life. She's been the sweetest person that I've ever met in my life. She has patience, and as well, she knows that I love to read books, to know things, and she always, with the knowing that she had, always bring up some stuffs and whatever. So yeah, but like related to my brother, I still need to help him a little bit with like his homework, and like I help him with like a box that he had, whatever. So it's not about just to. I'm in college. Like I'm about to go to college after the dramatic event that happened with my teacher, whatever. Even though that you can seem like it's a waste of time because whenever that you drop off, but like coming back to that is that I still did sometimes, even though I was feeling tired for my brother. So is that what it happens, you know? Sometimes, even though I remember myself being really tired, really, really, really freaking tired, and like I still did time to even though talk to friends, to guys about like things that were going on. And so that's what it meant to me, you know? It's like I still lose some time and whatever. And like to my reflection of pantheism is that when you choose to do like loving is basically volunteering yourself to pick one person and love them one person. But like the Bible said, like a lot of chapters, a lot of poem metaphors that are really beautiful, but like it's just the devotion and the body soul the spirit to one person, and like that's entangled. And then pantheism is just committing and they just build into one person, but like all of them just to one person and committing to that. That really caught my attention. I cannot be committed to multiple people because if I pick one person, it's just that. So right now, I'm just seeing people randomly, whatever. I'm talking to people because I'm a little bit social, and so most of the time, I'm just feeling, yeah, not fine. But I know what happened. Yeah, I read both because my goal with this is just not to be there, like to tell people what to do or whatever. Because at the end of the day, if someone feels imbalanced, the only thing that I can tell them is maybe to pray, meditate, or go to therapy. And oh, I have many books. I have actually many books. Right now, my favorite book I would say is my pantheism book. Is the only thing that I core that I hardly do. Like every day before, or even in the middle of the day or at night, I just go with it. It's like Pantheism by Espinosa, I feel like. Yeah. So I open and like I always do like deep understanding on that because it's way different when you eat a book, when you deep on a book. You know what I mean? Because I can eat and I can vomit information right off. That's the modified. Like everybody could do that. Everybody, even though me, I can do it in a week. I can do it in a day. Through chapters, 5 chapters, whatever. But like I read and I speak mode also. I take accountability in my anxiousness and I took advantage of that by reading a lot, like images for a book. So that's what I do. And I do that often, but like it's different when you get deep on a book. You highlight, you just get into rather than you bomb it. Like for example, the books that I read was just to pass time, but like it's way different. But like that's what I meant. And I don't know. Sometimes I always say ask for like a chapter of like it will be my tarot cards, which I didn't touch. I still didn't touch it in like some time because I just follow my gut. Even though that I know tarot doesn't have the things, but like the thing is that I'm scared to know some things that I don't want to know because I'm not surprised by anything right now that happened to me. Like I'm not surprised of what I see because I'm too connected that you know, that's okay. Mhm. So pretty much that was going on. Like I'm not surprised if somebody, like I'm so zero taboo that I can really be telling you about like what happened because what happened to me is more harder than this, even though I've just been like, well, not whatever. And like, it can be tricky, but it's fine. I passed for that way long time ago. And I had this thing because of loss that broke me so much because most of people that saw me before are like, I always used to have this look of like tight clothes, not like tank tops, but like kind of, right? So I had this kind of look where like tight clothes and stuff like that and whatever. And so There's one time that a person see me only for my body and not for my soul. Like I know deep down, and like they I don't promote the Bible. I just read it because it's that I'm not Catholic. I mean, I had Catholic basis. I have Catholic values, but I will say 98% or like 96 is that, and the 4% is more pantheism type thing, and like they connect. Even though there's one like a chapter on pantheism that says the sources of the substance is related from God, and this was the one chapter all the Bible that said the things and all the things are related to all and are related to the universe. So both of these are connected. I've been reading chapters. I've been getting deeper on that. And like both of them are just getting together. But like my thing is that I only feel to me honestly that the fulfilling that I feel so the fulfilling that I feel the feeling that I want to fulfill whenever that I will be in something, because this also matters for what I'm about to tell is that um yeah, thank you so much. I have actually a podcast. I have actually a podcast. You can check it out. It's called The Voice Behind the Sun Diary, where I explain all my thoughts and things about like music related, whatever. But like the thing is that I feel like you can be devotional, you can have a lot of sexual energy, and you still don't want to show up. It's okay to you. It's up to you. To me, I don't love to show my body too much unless I feel really comfortable, really, really comfortable. Or, if I'm dancing, whatever, I do a dance that is not meant for, um, like I do a dance interesting, let's say, but like that kind of things I don't want to put up because it's too much confusion to someone who is watching my content. And my mainly focus is just people that and the thing with me is that I don't do heel dancing. Is more like dance, not dance. It's more sensual dance, but like without heels. Sometimes I do that, but like I love to just shake my body a lot, a lot. And so if I don't want to show it, it's up to me, and you don't need to do that to prove that you are sensual. Or like if I want to be, whatever, because with people that I'm close, really close, I can talk about those topics openly, freely, and just freely, not flirty, freely, and so it's fine. But like, I learned to improve. I don't need to show people that to actually prove that I'm something that I know that I am. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I really don't feel the need. And how cool it will be to be with someone and be like, you only have the key to unkey. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is gonna forgive me a little bit. So that's pretty much what I had to tell you. I've really been feeling great. I don't know. Some people are more freely in that sense to showing up, to being like that. And even though when I'm at the gym, sometimes I will like tie clothes, whatever, and like and do my thing, I still feel good and like yeah, it's been just nice being there. It's just been really nice. And some people are like more reserved. I'm more reserved from that. With someone that I trust so much, I'm fully open. But like, if I'm out in public, I could look like I don't have any. It's the most funny part of me. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I have actually linked that in my bio, in my profile, my thing. And so it's just so funny because I had also one um one person come out to the gym, like he had abs, a lot of muscle, a good back, and you can see through the shirt that he was wearing, but like he was not like I wanted to show that a lot because he simply didn't want to, and like he is still having also nice body, didn't want to show up that, so it's actually fine. I'm actually doing peace with like God, the universe, and like I'm connecting, and I feel like I have like a missing pieces of like a puzzle that I'm connecting, and I'm allowing myself to be, connect. And like my sexuality cannot be changed, but like the thing with me is that I won't say my attraction, but like my it's kind of low. My, the things that makes you pop, sexually speaking, because I used to joke with someone out loud with that topic related with like jokes and all of that. So I'm grieving things, my cat, stuff like that, career, because I really have, when I have something planned or I have something on my mind, I always have long term. I never do like 50-50. That's what I love. um Acts of service as a love language, because I feel like it's the hardest one to me to, and it's actually a love language that you can feel in a physical level. So I love that you can have more that present rather than words. I feel like you can kind of dismiss some words for some people. So I feel like acts of service are really, to me, a thing rather than just words of affirmation. I don't know. I feel like are more physical. Like I'm more like you can, As well, I love words, but like with the thing with me is that I sometimes forgot, so I need to remember myself. I had like a bottle with like pretty things that someone told to me or people in general, and so yeah. I'm a little bit sad because first I get in adoption my cats, and second of all, I love my cats. They were my babies, really. And the second is that I stopped to talk to a friend that I had really close to me, and I don't know. I feel like I never will wait that from them, but like I still have a feeling of like, you know. Well, I guess pretty much fine. I talked to another friend that I had also as well because I love to talk to people so much. But like I'm giving my time to grieve, to feel, and solo fully, and I'm not trying to pursue relationship. If that makes sense. Like I'm allowing myself maybe to be catched, maybe to be loved, whatever. But like I'm not deeply on that because I wanted to breathe a bit. I do healing quicker. I come back, but like I feel at this time I need to just let myself to be focused on the goal that I had. That makes sense. So I'm still focused on the things, and I really don't want to let myself to be lost in my emotions because I felt really bad when he stopped talking to me. I would say because it was like nice, and I was throwing up. My immune system was weaker. I can really get up, so that was the time that I was journaling, I was doing my things, and it was hard to tell you because I had those times. Like, even though with a short relationship that I had with someone, but I met them long time before I actually did the choice to like talking to them like in a romantic level. That's what I heard so much. And with though they were like brief the relationship, but like the time meeting them was more longer than actually the relationship by themselves. But like I actually reached the lowest point. I really get sick really bad because of that. And so that's the thing with me. I don't have a weaker body because I really carry boxes. Now I go to the gym, it's like fine, and I really do two sports in vacations. And so that was pretty much what was going on. I hate being teased. That's the thing Like if someone wanna tease my love, wanna see if they still love me, I still love them. It's like the thing that makes me so sad because they didn't trust me enough to do that. So yeah, I'm 20. I'm 20. But anyway, this talk was too long. This talk was so long. Ooh, and I'm already warm. Need to do things. Either way. Have a good day, y'all. Take care. I'll put my lashes in here because this is a mess. This is a mess. I think I have some curves that I like surviving. I don't know, I wanna be with curves. I always love to feel like a little doll. But like my mom said I look like Mary Poppins. Oh, my name. It's actually my name. And I have the same picture. So you could have a little bit of reference of my profile. It's my name in my YouTube channel.